Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode of the Colored Mic session where we have talent and real conversations. And today we are blessed to have a very special guest. He is...
He's called kagz and he's one of the collaborative members of this project, the Colored Mic session, and he's been a huge part of it. But then from like, how do we call it? From like an invisible.
Yeah, like behind the scenes, part of it is, you've seen us telling you that we are hosting the Colored Mic at the Moov Cafe. The face behind the Moov Cafe and Bistro, he's also the one doing the food that we have here, and he's the mastermind behind the Moov Cafe and Bistro. So let's welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It feels weird to be where you guys sit now. I enjoy watching from that side rather than on this side. But anyway, I'll do my best.
But you have amazing cocktails, first of all, like amazing cocktails in this house.
Let's sip into the cocktails as we have these conversations. Can we have the drinks, please?
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. We are going to have KO Original Gin. Looks so good. Thank you.
Thanks, Joy.
You can only get this offer at the Moov Cafe and Bistro. When you have a bottle of KO Originals, you get 2 chasers. Absolutely free.
And trust you me guys, like one of these got you going home.
Cheers,
I'm
guys.
blacking out.
What?
For real, I ain't lying. Experience is the best teacher, y'all. Oh, cheers to y'all. Behind the screens, we love y'all and thank you for tuning in. So y'all better get acquainted to this KO because it's the best thing that y'all could have. So.
Oh, that's very nice.
So we are going to get into the questions with you, Carl.
Sure.
Tell us what was the inspiration behind Moov, and how did you come up with the name Moov? Like, just let us know how it came to be.
Okay. So again, thanks for having me on the show.
What you mean?
So basically this is it's a family business. When you come into this compound, you'll notice that there's a car wash, there's a car yard, there's a barber shop, there's a travel agency, and there's a restaurant. So all of this is all a family. So we're here with my mother, my brother, my sister as well, and my younger brother as well. So basically the restaurant was kind of like a last minute thought. We had this little space that was left after developing the car wash, the car yard, whatever. And this was during the whole COVID, crisis, so to speak. At the time I was employed, and I was just at a weird place in my life. It was a very good hospitality company here in Kenya. So I was on a pay cut, just like so many other people around the world, right? So things were a bit tough. I just moved into a new place in South B, and moved in, new place, new furniture, new what. So all my costs were very high, and yet my salary now was reduced. So things were just a bit tough. So when we had, actually my brother had the idea of, why don't we set up like a small car space for people who are washing their cars to just come and eat like some nyama or whatever. So for me, I saw an opportunity.
And have a cooling, because that's also like an added advantage, like this place.
Exactly. So at that point I thought, okay, maybe this is my chance to enter the restaurant industry. And so that's when I started developing the concept of now this restaurant. Initially, its first name was The Cube, because this space is like a cube. Yeah, you see, clever with my words. But as we're developing the cube, I was still like, because just so much was happening, not just to me, but around the world, and with family, with friends, there's so much. And I remember at some point I just made that decision that, you know what, and then also with the cube, I was always on and off, like I would set up I would develop like half a menu, then I stop, then I go back to work. But I made a conscious decision one day, randomly, that this is it. I'm going to develop a concept, I'm going to develop a menu. And I'm sick and tired of the same old thing, in my opinion. Like in Nairobi, you have some very good establishments, very good restaurants that are trying to do their own unique thing, but many are also still copying one another. So for me, I was like, there's some things that I love, and I know many other people out there love, but they can't really find them. Authentic food, authenticity, authentic food, authentic music from artists like yourself.
Just truly.
Yeah,
And also, can I interrupt you?
Sure.
Like, I feel like this is one place that we've been able to like get what's a cocktail. Like, it has the best cocktail. Like, girl, you're gonna get one drink, and trust you me, it's gonna F you up. You're gonna get you someone to get you an Uber.
Lightweight.
No, like, it's not even about like, you know what's up. You know what's up. Like, they have the best cocktail.
I also love the thing with the fillings in it. What is it called?
What's that?
Lambroli.
The lambroli.
Yeah, I really love lambroli. Like the food is also amazing. So maybe you can tell us, how did you come up with the menu? What inspired you to come up with the names? Because the names of the food is like so interesting. So let's tell us what like wings is mabawa,
So
and also the cocktails too.
Yeah. Okay, boy.
You better.
So basically the food, the menu itself, actually Moov itself is we're proudly Kenyan. For me, I've always been proud of being Kenyan. I love my country, I love the people, So when we were developing the concept, first of all, we developed a Kenyan concept. If you look around, everything is local.
Yeah.
Right? From the roofing, from the mabati, from the chumas, from the tables were made by a very nice guy here on Ngong Road. So guys, if you're looking for authentic furniture, please let me know. I'll give you his number. The kitchen, the equipment in the kitchen, in the bar, it was all built by a local craftsman. Like, it was all built from scratch.
Wow.
So the kagz on the roof, we bought them in Isili. Like, basically, we just try to do everything as authentically as possible. So when we're developing the menu, it also had to be authentic.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I have a culinary training background, and so I try to use my experiences as a chef, the experiences I had from my training, and also from my travels around the world, and try to bring things that I grew up eating, and then mixing it or merging it with So like your favorite, the lambroli, it was. My best friend is from Mexico, so okay, calm down.
Okay, back to dinner. But you're the dinner.
So the taco, the lambroli is basically, it's chapati at the bottom, and then it's shredded lamb, roasted lamb, and then there's pickled kachumbari. That's all the stuff you grew up eating. You as a Kenyan, you had chapati, you had nyama, which is the roasted lamb, which is nyama choma, yambuzi, and then kachumbari. But instead of just doing the normal kachumbari, then we do it a little bit more differently. That's why we pickle the onion, the kachumbari, right? Then
the mabawa.
Then mabawa. So mabawa is Swahili for wings, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know, we were just, for that one, I don't really have a story for you, we're just being playful.
Yeah, with the word.
But developing the recipe for the mabawa is the most complex thing on our menu, because we marinate it for 24 hours, and then we cook it for, I won't say how long, that's our secret. And then we glaze it in another sauce, so it's really a whole process. So everything we do, and then we also have githeri on our menu, but with our githeri, we kind of add a little bit of some pieces of fusilli pasta.
Yeah, but for me, it's screaming high school PTSD, like 2.4.
I know, and you know that's the worst thing. For me personally, I don't eat githeri. I hate githeri with a passion.
Why would you make a recipe of githeri?
Because I was looking for a vegetarian dish on our menu that's Kenyan, and I couldn't think of anything other than githeri. I was like,
actually, yeah, that's very cool. Because I have my mom's friends. They came from UK and they really loved githeri. They were like, we just want to experience the authentic vegetarian food, and we made them githeri. They were like so they wanted to have it every day. So githeri is like an authentic vegetarian meal. I really, really do love githeri actually.
Yeah, and if it's cooked with love, with avocado, exactly.
Never for this person. Even in a bourgeois restaurant that I would buy githeri on. I'm sorry, kagz, but like, I would do your mabawa and whatever.
Next time, actually, before you guys shoot the next episode, or while you shoot the next episode, I'll make you guys a plate of githeri.
Guess who's not eating?
Okay, I maybe would have maybe like 2 spoons and whatever, and then have the mabawa and the fries, and they have amazing food, y'all.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
So,
I wanted to know, how has it been running? How has the experience been since you started? Are you where you thought you'd be, or are you in a better place, or how has it been?
So it's been exciting. It's been tough. It's been fun. It's been hard at times. It's a roller coaster, you know. Because on one side I've ended up meeting great people like yourselves, doing things that, like when we were setting up, I can't say that when developing the concept, I thought, okay, one day we're going to have colored mic sessions, but here we are. There was also some fear. You know, you're releasing something to the public. Are they going to, and I'm sure for you guys as well, are they going to accept for you as an artist before you release a song? Are people going to like it or not? You know, are people going to listen to it or not? So I had that little bit of fear, but also a bit of excitement, because I was like, look, now I can express myself, my food, my thoughts to people. And then now there's a whole angle of the business now. You know, at the end of the day, there's going to be costs involved. So
you need to make some drags.
Are you going to just spend and earn nothing? We have there's a sense of deep responsibility, because you have your staff that at the end of the month must get paid. You have yourself to look after as well. So, you know, these are all the emotions when it comes to that you're going to experience when you start a business. But at the end of the day, I think as long as you believe in what you do, and as long as you have great people around you, then I think then you have a good chance of setting up something special.
Actually, I've been thinking, when you started Moov, did you want it to be like, because how, as Kimboy has said, when we knew about Moov, it was a creative space. Because the first time we came over to Moov, there was like a concert going on,
a music event,
and I was there. I saw kagz like doing his cooking over there, and he's just doing a good job. And I saw like there's a space for artists to come alive, artistry. And when you were starting Moov, did you think it was going to be a space for artists, or how did the artistry part of Moov come into the picture?
So I did set up Moov with the creatives in mind. There's this space that we're in. There's a little gap between the bar and the kitchen. This space, we left it purposely because I had a vision while we were building. At that point, this was supposed to be one platform. But then I was standing over there and I told them to stop building. Because I envisioned there's going to be a stand-up comedian standing here, right? And then later on, so as I stopped, then I started thinking, okay, maybe there's going to be a one-man guitar, or like an acoustic artist, you know, just something. And I was like, you know,
even a jazz session.
Do you know how to play any instrument?
Nope.
But like I remember, I don't know, from our last conversation, we were talking about like being a lecturer and being able to establish all these factors that you put into your business from that. I don't know if you remember.
Yes. And so I was, in my former job, I was also a lecturer, and I remember having to like come up with
lecturer.
Why are you laughing?
And that was the question. I was like,
and
you better answer that question. Okay, how did it inspire like all of this?
Because at the end of the day, like first of all, you take the education I have myself from my time in uni. On top of that, then there's what I was teaching and selling to students. Now the pressure comes in when the students that have passed through my hands, now they're going to come here, and they come here quite frequently, quite often. So what I was teaching them, now can I put it in practice? So and I'm glad that and I hope for any of the students that And I thought if they're watching this, I hope they can also see that. Yeah, I wasn't joking. I wasn't lying. And also remember for your to answer your question about the space. Remember, also I set up that little red brick wall, right? Which is supposed to be a creative wall, right? So you can see there we have like some art pieces from Priska Ojwang. We have some stuff that our guests have painted and given to us. So literally, Moov in itself is supposed to be definitely a place that serves high quality food, high quality beverage, and then provides high quality service, high quality entertainment.
Period.
Right? It's just supposed to be a safe space for guys to just come and enjoy themselves.
If there is high quality definitely there will be high quality vibes and high quality connections.
I mean, like, what else? Like, where would you spend your racks like, if it's not quality?
What I also like about Moov, it's a safe space.
Someone who's just
especially for someone like you, Kemboy, it's a safe space for you.
Yeah, it is. And for me, like, people like me, people who like are able to, relate to all of this and all of the attitude that is here. This is your space, like, kagz. I mean, this is exhibit 1.0 exhibit A. Like, I'm able to come here as a creative who's from definitely a different point of view or perspective in this, location. But then, like, when you find people who are able to intercept that idea and be able to, actualize it, then that means a lot for people like me. Like, it's not about me. So, yeah. Sorry, I got. But exactly, and I think that was very important for us when we were setting up Moov, because I had to immerse myself a lot into this project. I have friends, I have family, I've met so many people throughout my life so far, and I've experienced some very weird, some very bad moments, some very good moments, of course, and some of the bad moments, for example, were when I was studying abroad, not being let into a club, not because the club is full, but because of the color of my skin. And I'm like, that's the same.
I'm like, really? Like, I have the money I have in my pocket is the same value as everyone else's. So, and then sometimes maybe we'd go out with a friend, maybe who maybe there's two guys and they're holding hands, and I would be let in, and the bouncer would freeze them. And I'm also thinking, the money they have, probably they even, like, I remember, this is a true story, this actually happened. The friend
of this KO.
Sure. The friend I was with was the one who was actually sponsoring all of us. So when the bouncer froze him, because he's holding hands with another guy, for me, first of all, I'm like, wait, now I can't buy drinks. Second, what has he done wrong? So when I was setting up Moov, I had all these experiences that I've gone through in my life, and things I've seen go through other people's lives, and I was like, it will not happen here. I won't allow it here.
I'm so glad you had that point of inclusion in you, because I know if you want to be like a good businessman or a business lady, you have to sell an experience that you want to have.
Yeah, that's true. You need to enjoy your own.
You need to, like, is this something I'm going to enjoy myself?
Yeah.
So it's so good for you to consider having everyone have an experience over here. Also, I wanted to know, where do you think the Kenyan music industry is? Because this Colored Month is all about artists and elevating the music scene in Kenya. And I am sure you have seen a lot of artists coming here to perform for the Funky Fridays and also for other events that have been happening here. So
including Taurus Music.
They're
having an event here tomorrow.
And they actually even had an event.
So I wanted to know how do you think the Kenyan music is? Where is it right now? Where is it going? And do you think this podcast is in a place to elevate the Kenyan music industry?
In terms of like good music from my country, like what do you think?
Thanks. I think first of all, I'll take you all the way back to when I was in primary school. I would listen to Ogopa, to the Ogopa DJs. I'm a huge Issa fan. So for me, again, and remember, for me, it's also I love my country. I love our country's music. I love the people. So I think I've always been curious. The only thing that I did not know, and I'll be completely honest, I had no idea that there was this much talent in Kenya. Honestly, like, you know, because we all grew up listening to the mainstream music. Whatever the media puts out is what we consume. Then I came here, like when I started Moov, I also thought that, you see, the mainstream guys, I honestly thought that the ones who would be performing here, but so far, I mean, 99% of the performances we've had here are upcoming guys, like, and they've been fantastic, you know, like, these guys are, you know, full house, selling out tickets, you know, guys who are still in uni. You have people like now Kemboi who are upcoming. You have people who are, you know, maybe lawyers by profession, but then, you know, they're also, like, there's so much talent.
So much talent.
And I feel like us as Kenyans, we need to start giving each other a chance. You know?
And I'm talking about like the Kenyan music scenery. Don't you feel like, I don't know, it's not the correct word to use, but either way I'm gonna use it. Do you think like even like the best, who you regard as the best, like the standout Kenyan artist, could not be your best, but because of the hyping, you know, you consider them the best?
I think this is a global issue more than even a Kenyan issue, where you get there's some artists out there, like, we listen to the music. You can see, for example, an artist can't sing, but maybe can sell body, right?
I know.
In terms of talent, right? Just in terms of creativity, in terms of sound, in terms of authenticity. Kemboi, for example, you know, I think we have what it takes in Nairobi to now go on and kind of, at least, even not dominate, but at least go out there and tell our story as Kenyans to the rest of Africa and maybe to the rest of the world. But I think it begins with, like, now what Colored Mic Sessions is doing, trying to expose these artists, and then us as Kenyans now relating to giving artists, the artists that will come and sit here, let's give them a chance. Let's listen to them. Like you said, Taurus Music are here tomorrow. Rogoro is going to be performing here tomorrow. Like, listen to Rogoro. I mean, like, when I heard Foshizi for the first time, I was like, what?
Amazing. So that's what we are about, and that's what Moov Cafe is about, and I can't insist enough how this space is very important for the creatives, and how it has really elevated a lot of like putting a lot of artists on the map, and also giving a platform for artists to perform, which is very, very important, because I feel like many artists, they want to like have their own show and everything, but they can't like get down to like organizing a gig and everything. But Moov Cafe has everything that you need as an artist, because when you come here, you have the drum sets, you just have to know how to at least play an instrument. I mean, like an artist, if you don't know how to. So such things are what really, really, even as I was looking for a space for the Colored Mic Session, this really made me to want to work with someone who is also seeing the creative space industry, and that has been really important. Kagz, I want to tell you, you continue with the same spirit. We are here for it, and we hope to grow and like take Moov Cafe to the next big thing. I can't even tell you the vision we have, but I'm sure it's something big, and I'm sure we're getting there.
Thank you so much, and let's all grow together. Right?
Definitely. This country, we have gengeton, we have kapuka, we have all type of good music, especially good music that is underrated. But like, what is your inspiration? Like, what's your like vision towards like where you want to see Moov in terms of like collaborative
Creative
projects,
space.
in terms of being a restaurant, being like an art space? What is your inspiration? What's your biggest inspiration?
For me, it's quality. It's a quality of entertainment. It's a quality of the artist. It's a quality of the creative. That's what drives me, you know. So it's, for me, I have no limits. I think also like even the staff here will tell you, even when they come to me with an idea, I tell them, go ahead, as long as it makes sense, as long as you've put your thought into it, then I'm there ready to support you or to work with you. Same way you guys came to me, told me what the color, told me that you want to come up with a podcast, and you sat me down and you explained it to me, and I thought, you know what, this makes sense. So for me, that's my inspiration, and trust me, even sitting here with you guys now, I have a bit of goosebumps, because I remember being seated on that table there, and you know, the first meeting, and now we are here. So this is what drives me, and you know, like tonight I'll go to bed feeling accomplished.
Moov is a space where it's open. to people like me and to women. People like me and women, we're the people who struggle with social spaces the most. So like, what do you think like about like even like what is happening like with the government stuff and now the creative space in general?
Honestly, I've not researched much on what the government is doing. I know now there's a change in government. We don't know what direction they'll take in regards to this topic. But for me, what I try to do is to focus on the impact I can make as kagz or with Moov. What is the impact we can make? We can make is, number one, we can provide a safe space for artists, for creatives, for people of all genders, all races, all yani, as long as you're a human being.
You identify us peacefully.
Yeah, I mean,
That's it.
and what's
everyone is accommodated at Moov, basically.
Yeah. Like this is your space. Come here, have a good time, relax, drink your cocktails.
Have good food, have good mishkakis.
Just enjoy yourself and just be you, do you, and
basically.
do you.
So we are going to plug you to the Moov Cafe socials down here, so you can just scroll down, go through their socials, see what Moov Space is all about, go check their menu, and definitely come visit Moov Cafe. And we should just say you checked us out from the colored mic session, and you're gonna get that special treatment.
And also, if you're lazy like me, you definitely can order your food from Bolt Food.
Thank you.
Yeah, like they have that for you. You know what's up. So yeah, it's definitely Moov, and that's it.
Thank you.
Kagz, it's been like this talk has been very good.
Yeah.
It's been a great time having you here as our host. Who knew we were going to?
This was so random.
Pulled me out of the kitchen.
Yeah, literally. You're cooking and everything, and we really love to have you here. Thank you so much for having us, and we are about to build an empire, and something Kenya is about to experience, something very different.
That's what's up.
So cheers to many more amazing episodes.
And many amazing musicians who you don't know about, but you're yet to know about. So yeah.
See you next time.